Right now, one of the first things you come across at our website are the words "expect more" in big capital letters. And we have this to help people rethink what's possible for them, because often we walk around not believing that we can have more. Like, we're scared to be disappointed, so we keep our expectations low, we don't get our hopes up, and we're thinking like, who am I to have more? Why should I have more? And this isn't just how we think when it comes to our relationships, but in many areas of life, we are told to keep our expectations low, don't get our hopes up, because it will hurt too much if it doesn't come true. So what exactly does this mean for our relationships? Well, we're told that love won't stay magical. It will cool down, it will stabilize. After that honeymoon phase, it won't be all that interesting anymore. So many people consciously or unconsciously walk around believing that their relationship will, hit that routine stage, and it will get a little bit worse. It will cool down. So when that happens, it doesn't come as a huge surprise. After that honeymoon phase is over, then routine hits, and it's just like proof for what we've been told to expect. So we don't, even though we're not thrilled about it, it's not like we're, devastated either. It's just what we had expected. But if you would expect your relationship to stay magic, to be super special, when that routine stage hits, you will be like, what is this? I can speak from experience here, as when I finally decided to be with Matt, I was convinced that we were gonna have the best relationship. Like, seriously, the best relationship. Like, nothing, it wasn't a question. Like, we were gonna have the best relationship. And then that routine hit us too. And I was like, I don't remember signing up for any of this. And that's where our expectations start to screw with our relationships. I expected love to stay magical. I expected to continue to feel really in love. And I expected the best damn relationship in the whole world. Warm and loving, fun and playful, deep and connected, intense and passionate, just, the best relationship. And I expected him to want the same thing, obviously. Why wouldn't he? Well, turned out he didn't think about it all that much. So I had all these expectations, and that was not the problem. The problem was that they were secret. Like, I didn't communicate. The problem is not that the expectations are too big, it's that we don't share them. We are just expecting our partner to figure it out, read our mind, know what we know, want what we want, feel like we feel, and that doesn't work. So what I didn't take into consideration was that the best relationship meant something to me, but probably had a completely different meaning to him and, other people. So by all means, dream big, have big expectations for your love, but share them, communicate it. The other way expectations screw up our relationships is we start to expect our partner to fulfill our needs. We're expecting him to be this and that, say this and that, feel this and that, know this and that. It never ends. And it is a real challenge to expect absolutely nothing from our partner, because often we have these small expectations that we're barely aware of them. It can be, we expect them to be in a good mood, we expect them to be happy for a gift we bought them, we're expecting them to be, just happy, or we expect them to offer to do the dishes after we cook. We expect a lot of things that we don't really think about all that much. And if we don't get rid of that habit of expecting other people to fulfill our needs, to be in a certain way, to act in a certain way, we will be disappointed a lot. We will waste a lot of energy focusing on what we're not getting instead of what we can give. Or we will be giving just because we are expecting something in return. And then when we don't get it, we will be upset or annoyed because, our expectations weren't met. So giving from a place of what can I get out of it will never work long term. It's only transactional, and it's like, yeah, it's only based on I give you this if you give me that. And when we don't anymore, like if I give you this and I get nothing in return, like we don't have anything. Like resentment will build over time. So these are unhealthy expectations and has nothing to do with our fulfillment. Like if I'm not happy, Matt can't give me happiness. It doesn't work like that. Like happiness is generated from within. It's not falling from the sky or given to you by someone else. If that was the case, it could just as easily be taken away from you at any given moment. So practice not expecting anything from anyone. I know it's difficult because we have these little built-in expectations, but just practice not expecting your partner to be, act, feel, say, do things in a certain way. Because this is setting yourself up for disappointment, expecting things from other people. However, expect your life to be brilliant, like expect your love to be fantastic, because that's all up to you. Like when it comes to your dreams and desires, always aim high, because then you have the potential to like make it come true. Whereas if you already settle for something that you already know is not what you want, like sure, you won't be disappointed. Well, you will be disappointed, but it won't be like a shock disappointment, but you will never feel like, you know, you had something really special that you really, you know, were excited about. Just remember that if you have high expectations for your love, for your relationship, you want it to grow, you want it to stay magic, you want to feel super much in love, then you have to communicate that, share it in a non-demanding, super enthusiastic way, and listen to what your partner says. Like, what are their dreams and desires? What do they want? Like, what are their expectations for the relationship? What do they want out of it? And then you go from there. And if you don't have if you have completely different expectations for the relationship, if you don't feel like you're matching, what's the point of being together? In the end, however many times you twist and turn it, someone will always lose. So big expectations for life and love shouldn't be suppressed, they should be experienced. But the problem is we rarely let ourselves believe that we can have it. So rather, as I said, rather aim high with the potential to have all that than to settle for something that you already know won't be what you want. I hope this has been clear, and I hope this has helped you in one way or another. I'd love to hear what you think, so please leave a comment below and subscribe to our channel if you want to get updates whenever we release something new. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I'll speak to you soon.